I'm Victor Verhaeghe, and I want to know. I want to know. How did we get here? Humans, you know. How did we get to this place where old, angry white men get to rule the world? Own everything. Making the fucking rules. How did that happen? I know, you have to go back to the beginning of Earth. But when was that? No one knows. People have theories, geologists, anthropologists, sociologists, ophthalmologists, Rand Paul. Yeah, they all have theories, but nobody fucking knows. Yeah, they discovered bones and fossils and cave drawings and all kinds of shit they can trace back to the first civilization, but can they? Really? According to my research, which consisted of 8 full minutes on the Google, the first civilization was the Maya civilization, made up of indigenous people of Central America and Mexico. Their hunter-gatherer lifestyle can be traced back to 7000 BCE. But, according to the Google, the first permanent villages were built around 2600 BCE in an area called Fertile Crescent, which is now known as Middle East, also known as Mesopotamia. This is 5900 BC, approximately, according to the Google. What about before that? What about all those years in between? The first rulers, based on my lengthy research, were called priest rulers. The word priest is ultimately derived from Greek via Latin presbyter, the term for elder, especially elders of Jewish or Christian communities in late antiquity, and it goes back to more places that this word came from, but the meaning was the same. Priest. A priest administers the sacrifice to a deity, often in a highly elaborate ritual. They were religious. It was about religion. Who decided that? Who fucking decided who got to be a priest? Someone had to come up with that idea. I don't care what civilization or when civilization, somebody had to come up with it. There are too many possibilities as to how the world began, when the world began. I want to know. And it doesn't matter. None of it matters, because here we are. The only thing that matters is some guy at some point decided he was better than some other guy, and he decided to call himself a priest. You can talk all you want about this, the theologies, anthropology, monopathology, history, science, all that wonderful shit. But there was a first. There was a first man who decided he was better than everyone else and that other people should do things for him. Who was that frightened little prick? Who was that first frightened little Don Trump, little speck of fuck? To make fear a weapon, to make hate a weapon, and shame a weapon. Look, I'm not an expert in anything, but I'm a human being, and I'm living in a profound time of hate and division. But really, it's always been like this, hasn't it? Because it started somewhere. Right? Look, I know we are humans. We are equipped with instincts to eat, to sleep, to poop, to love, to survive. We're also equipped with a larger brain and a mind and emotions that set us apart from the other animals. We were also given a conscience. Well, most people were given a conscience. Some people don't have it, or they ignore it, or they've ground it away. I know that early humans have the same emotions we have now. I mean, they help them survive fear, anger, want, all these things. Emotionally, from what I read on the internet, anger was strength. It helped early humans to get angry at the animals or the rocks or the storms that were hurting their people. You know, the weather and shit. Anger was in our DNA. But at some point, way, way back, there go my glasses. That's how fucking angry I am. Way, way back at the beginning of time, some man got scared and he got mad. So when did that first man get mad at another man? Yeah, you go to the Bible, Adam and Eve, it's all bullshit. I'm talking about the beginning of time. One man got mad at another man and threatened him. Why? Why would he do that? The world was full. It was abundant. Everything was there for everybody else. Why would anybody need to threaten anybody else or to get mad at anybody else and to kill him? Who was the first guy who said, I want what he has? What would make somebody say that? Was it the first little nerd? First little Like Stephen Miller guy, like the little former special advisor to the Trump horror, the white snake who came up with Trump's immigration policy and is a vocal white supremacist. He's also a little wimpy guy who probably got the shit kicked out of him in high school. No, it's fucking awful to be bullied. Look, but that's no excuse for becoming a hate-filled racist who devotes his life to hurting anyone of color. Is that what the first asshole was like? Maybe he was the guy who couldn't kill a prairie goat or get a woman to have sex with him, but he could calculate portions and design furniture. At what point did this first guy discover that he could make shit up and people would believe it? If the first rulers were, like priest rulers, then these were the guys who said, hey everyone, you know what? God just talked to me. He did. He just talked to me and he told me to tell you that I'm the high priest. That's right. I'm the highest priest. And he told me to tell you that you have to build me a palace or he'll get mad and kill you. He told me this. He'll kill you with acorns. And he also said that if you give me the best food and the skins and the jewelry and the meat pies and the wine pies and the blah, 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 and everything, he won't kill you. And he'll make you special shitheads. That's what he said. Why would I lie? All throughout history, men have claimed power by saying, God told me. And people believed them. I want to know who was the first. I want someone to blame. This is where we are. White, angry, greed-filled, horrible people run the world. And it doesn't have to be like this. Fear is easy. Love is hard. Let's try love, because that's a challenge. And little scum-eating peons like the white supremacists and all the hate-filled people, they don't have the courage to try love. They've been beaten down. Maybe we can change things just a